SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. Los Angeles Chargers taking on Drew Brees and the Dallas Cowboys.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
On the return.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First and 10, here's Brees. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on second down. Brees, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Shotgun now for Brees. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. Brees wants the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down again. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 5 catches, 83 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Chargers 3, Cowboys nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here's Breeze to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
Breeze pass.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Cowboys nothing.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll run with Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Breeze. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7.
For the defense, the problem wasn't so much that they let him catch that drag route. It's that they had nobody around him after the catch.
As you well know, when they make the catch, you have to make the tackle on the spot. Those yards after catch are the yards that kill a defense because it keeps drives alive.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Bree's going to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Edelman unable to hang on that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 1.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Well, they hit him in the backfield. field, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Emmanuel Sanders. Play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. In his own end zone, it's Breeze. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard line.
Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
1st down, Dallas.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
Breeze.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A gain of 14.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Open man is Howard, the tight end.
Breeze.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. Completes it right side to Cooper.
Breeze.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
3rd down.
Now, Breeze again.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 1st down, Breeze. That's caught by Howard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Here's Breeze. Breeze wants the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Throwing on second and long. Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. Now it's the Rams' second all-time leading scorer, kicking in a Dallas uniform, Greg Zuerlein. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the defending champs, the Eagles, who got the win on the road. 24-3 was the final. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. Nick Foles with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Dwayne Haskins, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. His guys lead it on the road. So let's get you back to L.A., where I'll hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Started on the ground with Eckler. He finds an opening past the 40. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this carries into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Breeze. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Cooper's got it. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Toss left to Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jump? Now they're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The catch and pass could very well be open.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
37-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Justin Herbert. A quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That throw into the arms of Allen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but then maybe coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Bullock's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Chargers 13, Cowboys 10.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Elliott. Room here to run. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Breeze now on 1st down. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
The ball carrier. The stop made by Gerald McCoy. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
People got the popcorn, got the remote. Let's give them a show.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat in the driveway to get at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers
Down by 11. 1:55 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Herbert throwing again. He's got the hook up to Lee.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
This complete to Henry over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Herbert on first down now. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
At the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Herbert. Throwing the outright incomplete. That's Lee. That's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And now here come the Cowboys. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really Not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Big hold of the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Today's final score, Cowboys.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for Dallas, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.